Okay, this is a cool little clip. We have 3 purple vehicles together at Bentleys. Had to pull up. They were parked together. I've parked next to both of them at different places, different times, but this is just cool. Barracuda, 70 Challenger, and the Nissan Hardbody. Little doesn't fit as well, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Well, this isn't something you get to see every day. We got an old 60s Mustang with a little bed in here. Full custom car, beautiful blue interior, powered by a 289. It is a 66. I guess it's a 1 of 50 prototype that was made. Wow. Quite a car, man. On some old American racings. I like it. It's just not something you see. Oh, I heard it open up. Woo! Wow. This thing is sick. Pretty cool to see over here. It's like a matte black kind of old school hot rod style 62 Impala. Loving the red interior, and I had to look on the ground for this one. It is bagged. It's got a really nice stance too, sitting real low like that. Gullwing Mercedes 300 SL. What a beauty. All right, I see you. We got a pretty aggressive aero setup MB Miata. Nice little vented hood. It's a big front lip. Very looks to be like a pretty functional scoop, probably to the. I'd imagine this must be turboed, given the aggressive aero. Just a guess. Wow, that's a nasty little Sparco racing seat. Full harness on each side. Holy, oh my God, it's from Texas. The size of this wing. I've seen chassis mounted wings, but it looks like they had to, they cut the trunk to fit this thing. And it fits pretty good, actually. I don't mind that. Wow. I'm not sure what kind of wheels are on here. And saw some hand-cooked tires. All right, pretty cool. I wonder if they're autocrossing or something, or I'm sure out in Texas they got some tracks. But what a good drive all the way up from Texas on the little Miata. Yeah. Always cool to see these. Actually, I know the Ford version is the Econoline, but I can't remember what the Dodge was called. I know like the drag car was a Little Red Express, but man, these are sweet. We got Shaq rolling through. Sean rolled up with his LS400. Woo! And to add to the bag trio for today, we got Don Small's Ranger. Oh, I didn't notice the halo headlights. That's sweet. Yes. Yo, that is a legit Renault turbo. Okay, I'm actually really excited to make this clip. This is a car I've just always wanted to see in person. It's a Renault turbo. It's a 1981. It says it's the R5 turbo. Wow, look at the seats in this. The designs, even on the door panels, we got some stripes. Check out the steering wheel, Lex. It's shaped like an L. What? That's crazy. Legit homologations car. Wow. Beautiful to see. Full wide body compared to like an original, obviously, and it's all straight from factory. What a beautiful car. The knob to get in, you just push that little lever. Wow, that is nuts. So right over here is something I've never seen before. We have a Cobra 2 with 3 superchargers and 2 turbos. Kind of nuts. This thing stands almost as tall as me. Wonder if he's ever gotten pulled over and gotten some pretty questionable questions on that. Called Double Trouble. This is your view from inside the car. I mean, that is crazy. So right over here we have this about mid-50s Ford pickup. He's definitely got a full custom grille in the front here, shaved bumper with some pinstriping accents down there. I think right here is some old school Chrysler 300 headlights. And I mean, someone really knocked it out of the park with this pinstriping. All the blues and purples, shaded perfectly too. Custom louver hood. I mean, this has a lot of like the old school traditional customs accents. The full chrome hubcaps with the white walls. this truck is a full-time roadster. You got the billet wipers, louvered hood. Check this thing out. Someone has put some serious time. All custom interior. Walk down the back this way. I mean, this is just cool. You got the old school, old truck bed. Like, actually, I think it is also a 50s truck bed, now that I think about it. But here, regardless, we got some 59 Cadillac taillights, another big old school custom look. And right here, this tailgate takes a lot of work to just like, you got to really be able to appreciate something like that. Look how beautiful that's done. All the louvers have like perfect shading as well. Yeah, this is quite a truck to see here. That's another neat little ride right here. I had to really take this in. So it might actually be a regular K5 Blazer with a removable top. I don't know if they ever came like that, but they definitely made it a convertible because you can see the cut in the door, which isn't a bad thing. It just means they're having a lot of fun with this, and I love that. But I was just trying to figure out, I was like, man, did they make an old school 60s Blazer? Well, could be even be like a 70 around there. Blazer, though, with a removable top like we have now in like the 90s, and even the 80s had them. So kind of a cool concept, but I like it. Looks good. Gorgeous. Simply put, you walk down it and you see that flake just in the paint, transfers to almost like a pink. It's this nice, man, I'm just gonna call it a pearl color. The car is like a pearl, green pearl maybe, with that beautiful red flake. I mean, what a sweet ride. Old school little Ford. I'm not sure what year exactly, but look at the gold-faced gauges as well. I mean, this is just cool. Like, what an outstanding build. So right over here we have a chopped 1934 Chevy. Check out the license plate. It says cool with the moon eyes, so that's why I went with the Q's. I love that. He's on some old school 90s Boyds that are polished right up. This car was definitely done up in the 90s, even in the pinstriping. Look at that 34 Chevy. I love that. Digital gauges in there. I mean, all that interior is very 90s. The hood opens up on just one side, like, wow. That is a cool car. Oh, there it goes. Interesting car nonetheless. Oh, this is sick. It's a California Special Ford Mustang. It's got like the Shelby taillights though. This is sick, is it? I mean, I'd assume it would probably be some sort of Shelby. Man, it's not, but it has all the same like characteristics with the extra fogs. That is cool. We'll have to go walk around there. So this is a little bit closer of a walk around. We got some cool striping on here. I'm going to go off the basis that everything is probably pretty factory on this car. So right here you can see the trunk lid has a molded in lip. These little side panels also just kind of tie in with the whole lip. You got the California Special emblems. Some interesting wheels. They're not too sporty for what you would figure would be on like a, you know, a modified version of a factory car. Even this, you know, even though it's a factory car. This is pretty interesting though. I've never seen the horn extension essentially. I don't know. It's just supposed to be something that's supposed to comfort your forehead when you get into a front end collision or something. I'm not too sure on that. It's got some really nice blue interior though. Headliner looks pretty mint as well. Hey, nice car, man. Over here it's powered by a 289. And again, like I said, you have the extra fog lights as well. So, I was talking to the owner just a little bit. He said there was about 4,100 of these made just in 1968. And essentially, what it was is like, you basically get a big list of options and you get to check off the boxes for the options. He was saying that vice versa, the Shelby possibly had taken cues from this as far as things like the Thunderbird taillights and all sorts of other cool things. But essentially you could get like any engine transmission combo, different hoods, different grills, which is just like, that's super cool to hear to me. And right in there, he's like, even there's like a little bit more of a bump in the transmission tunnel, so if you want the bigger engine or 4-speed or whatever, you don't have to cut anything out. It's all just ready to go. So it's a really interesting car that Ford had aparted way back in the day. This is a pretty unique car to see. We have a 1964 Ford Galaxy R code peep the plate, and that's pretty interesting. You don't see too many R-code cars around. This one says it has documented low mileage, highly optioned, including AM, FM radio, vinyl roof, bumper guards, fender skirts. This car is powered by a 427. I didn't know if it was just like a fully optioned out. I mean, you know, it's got a nice little V8. I think it's the 4-speed right over there. I mean, it has like the little analog clock and everything. I mean, it's really pretty in here though. This interior is awesome. Just like unlike anything I've seen. And it does have a really nice white vinyl roof. We'll walk around the back here. Here's the trunk display. And yep, this must be the little bumper guards. But pretty cool. I imagine it's just like a factory spec'd out car. I guess unique enough as well, there's a 63 white Ford Galaxy parked right next to this one with red interior as opposed to the blue and a regular painted hardtop. And yeah, right here you can see like the difference in options. This one's definitely more of a base model, no radio or anything like that right there, as this one has like all the options you could want. Pretty cool to see though. This one is also powered by the 427. I guess instead of the term base model, they have it as factory lightweight, which is pretty ironic because I mean it's still going to be a pretty heavy car, but obviously it's you know, just to get rid of some of those extra options that add weight to make it initially a little bit faster car. I guess another cool thing to note as well is things like the center console don't exist in this, and there's no carpet. It's like rubber mat. So I mean that is pretty cool all in all at the end of the day. And even back here, yeah, there's no carpet, nothing. Just I believe that's just how it came, as opposed to that one you got the spare tire and the carpet. This might have had a spare tire from factory, but they might not have added one, just to aim to be extra light. So I had to grab some clips of this. It's pretty unique. It's a 64 Chevrolet Malibu SS. This one's definitely got that show car aspect. So I'm walking around, and oh, this is cool. Every time I look over, I keep seeing new details. So we got a little, I think it's a panther etched into the glass there. I like the little mirrors with the Chevy emblem on them. And it's for the most part, it's pretty tastefully done. I really like that. Like, you know, sometimes you see cars and they go a little too over the top, but this is really clean. There's some things I actually want to grab pictures of to show my brother, because oh, look at that little GM emblem. But I love this. It's 64 Chevelle Malibu SS etched into the chrome plate. It looks good. Like, that's a really nice showpiece. And then right over here, just nice subtle, just white halos. It's clean. It's simple. And this just this little breather cap is super cool as well. You got the custom hood insulation here, the little model car there. And if we walk over to here, this is something I've never seen in an older, we'll say muscle car. It's a full for sure custom interior on a swivel seat for the driver's seat. All the headliner looks done as well. It's pretty neat though. It's nice. It's cool color contrast. I really like it. A lot of nice upgrades on it though. Seriously, as I walk around, I notice things like the electric fans and stuff. So yeah, very cool. It's a lot of options with the old Chevy 350s and especially these older cars. So right here we have the car, and right down here is also his car. That is some dedication. I love that, man.
Hey, let's go. We're in the Porsche to match. Let's get it.
I was over there talking, and look at our lineup of cars going out to Oob. Well, the cavalry is here. I think they're all waiting on me. So we gotta get out of here. Let's do it.